This is Aminta, and you are listening to the Community Partners for Healthy Streams podcast. Here we feature a new topic every month on different ways you can help prevent water pollution and conserve water at work. Cars, getting us from point A to point B in our professional spheres. You might work at, own, or manage a company that operates a fleet of vehicles for staff to use at work. They fulfill an irreplaceable need to have a reliable source of transportation. And for the best dependability, your fleet is going to need regular maintenance and care. That means having your vehicle's inner workings maintained, and it also means keeping the exterior clean, which sounds like a job for the car wash. My question today is this: in what ways can the choices we make about washing our commercial vehicles impact our local water quality? And how does that related technology help us accomplish this task while saving water as well? To help us explore the answers to those questions, I asked an expert for some advice.
My name is Russ Ford. I'm with the Pre-Construction Division, also known as the Engineering Division, and we are located within the Cobb County Department of Transportation. I also assist our Transit Division. If they need engineering recommendations, I'm there to support them.
Welcome, Russ. Can you tell us a bit more about Cobb DOT's bus wash station? When is the bus station open and available for buses to be cleaned?
The bus wash system is always available for use. However, we typically wash buses after 7 p.m. We have a specific crew that comes in to take care of those needs. So typically we wash 10 to 20 buses, but as mentioned, the bus wash is always available as needed. So there are times when we have buses that just may be in need of a washing, and those will just run separately as needed. In addition to the exterior wash, our cleaning team, they also clean the interior of the bus as well.
Could you walk us through the process of how the exterior of the bus gets cleaned at the station?
The bus wash system is an automated system, so there is no conveyor belt of any kind. A driver will approach the bus wash system, activate it, and they will drive through at a rate of a foot per second, at a rate such that the exterior of the bus is cleaned thoroughly. This entire process will take anywhere from 15 to 20 seconds.
I might be stating the obvious, but buses are very large vehicles, and if they need to be cleaned regularly, that's a lot of square footage on the outside of the bus that needs to be cleaned. So I'm thinking it could potentially be a lot of water. Is there a feature built into the system that helps with that?
Yes, the bus wash system that we recently had installed has a water recycling system that captures and reuses the water. And this helps to conserve our water resources and to minimize the water discharge. Actually, new commercial car washes permitted and constructed on or after 2011 have to install or maintain a recycled water system.
What do vehicles like buses pick up over time as they're being driven around the county, and can any of that be considered a potential pollutant?
Yes. In fact, in traveling throughout the county, our buses pick up a number of things. Just to mention a few, they pick up exterior sediment, motor oil, vehicle exhaust, heavy metals, and other pollutants.
Wash water used to clean vehicles help pick up these pollutants off from the bus. But what comes after? We don't want that wash water to simply soak into the ground where it can wind up into a local stream untreated. When they do, these types of pollutants then become non-point source pollution. They're called that because there are so many different types of water pollution and no single traceable source. That's why the bus station is fantastic, because it's a designated area that is specifically designed to capture and treat this wash water way before it ever has a chance to to get to a local stream. Commercial car washes that have a water recycling system similar to this one are one of the best ways to counteract non-point source pollution. Can you describe for our listeners the new water recycling system at the bus wash station?
Yes, we have a closed loop system which uses recycled water and has no discharge. That means that we do not let used water go into the sanitary sewer system. Instead, our water recycling system uses an organic treatment to separate the solids from the wash water so that wash water can be used again.
Since this is a closed-loop system that doesn't discharge to a local waterway, are there any byproducts to this system?
Yes, there is sludge byproduct. As mentioned earlier, we have to add an organic treatment so that it separates the solid from the wash water. Well, those solids sink to the bottom and over time they accumulate. So a professional has to come in to remove all that sediment and dispose of it properly. In the future, as necessary, the recycled water may be properly discarded because of oil, grease, and other pollutants that can accumulate over time.
Some of our listeners may work in businesses that have a fleet of vehicles that need to be maintained. They might do the maintenance themselves, but it's also common that they outsource this maintenance to a contractor that does the car washing for them. So if you were in their shoes, what are some questions that you might want to ask that contractor?
That's a great question, and I say a host of things come to mind. But first and foremost, I'd like to know if and how they will recycle their water. And with that being said, that leads directly to another thought of the detergent that may be used. I would like to know what type of detergent that will they be using to clean their fleet, because the detergent can have a direct effect on our environment. One other question that really concerns me is how would that contractor prevent runoff from entering to our storm drain system?
That's absolutely right, because when we have a system in place that maintains our wash water, we want to be prepared for any type of situation. So if they have a plan or not as to what happens to the wash water if it were to enter their system. All right, that's all the time we have for today. Thank you, Russ, for offering some insight on this topic. And if you're interested in learning more about the different types of car washes and recycling systems to help you make a better decision for your fleet, visit cobbstreams.org. To our listeners, thank you so much as always for tuning in. I'll see you all next month with a new topic. Bye-bye! The intro and outro music titled Easy Living is by Agnes Valmagia under the Creative Commons 4 license. To visit online, go to filmmusic.io/song/6832-easy-living. And for the license, go to creativecommons.org/licenses/by/4.0.